it's Megan.
And Mom.
And today we are going to be making...
This is going to be kind of a junk journal slash little album slash scrapbook kind of a thing.
Yes, we're doing that for the flower letters. If you guys have seen any of my videos before, then you know that I have done videos on the flower letters for quite a while, and I finally finished it. All 24 letters are housed in this little tin that they sent me, and we are going to be putting them together in a video today. I brought Mom along because...
Well, I am the creative consultant here for young Megan. Megan doesn't do a lot of paper crafting, although she's getting into it. And so she asked me, she told me what she wanted to do, and she asked me, well, what do you think I should, how do you think I should do this? And I said, well, you could make a little album. She saw me making the little albums, the little mini albums that
the Disney ones that you guys saw a craft with me on.
Yeah. So she went ahead and, you know, bounced the idea around, and she said, oh, I think I can do that. So we were sitting here this morning trying to pick out some papers that would be, that would kind of match this kind of the theme, the vintagey vibe. She picked out some papers that she thought might work.
Because this is going to be a collaboration of things for the flower letters. So
yes.
If you have never heard of the flower letters before, it is a collection of letters that they mail to you. The Flower Letters Company mails to you, and you get 12 months of mail. So you get 2 letters a month for 12 months. The flower letters reached out to me like back this time last year and asked me if I wanted to try out their flower letters collection, and I said absolutely. So I went on their website and I looked up stories that they had, and I really fell in love with the Lily Clara collection. So I'm going to do a quick explanation of it so you guys can understand. This is the little pamphlet that they give you to explain what it's about, and then this is just like a little idea of what it's about.
Okay, so and if you like to read like Mail Order Bride series, this will kind of pique your interest a little bit. She was very excited to get this, and now she wants to put something together.
Yes.
To hold her letters in other than this tin.
They do have a tin. I know I got this one. They sent this to me. But you can purchase the tin separately, and they can match the collection that you have. But this is the tin that they sent me. I will be using this for something else, probably to hold Happy Mail. But this is a really pretty tin. I like to create. So I wanted to do something that could show everything all at once. So as far as the items that we're using, obviously I already told you we're using the English Rose Garden paper pad. I've already taken quite a bit out of here because I already went ahead and made the parts of the pages that I needed. So we have that. This is the template that I made. I just used it on a piece of white paper, and I used it based off of Mom's cruise journal booklets.
The little albums.
Yes, the little albums, and I just kind of sized it up to how I wanted it. For the cover, because this is going to be pretty thick, I decided to use some just old cardstock. Like,
I think it's paper pads come in.
Yes.
Single papers come in that.
Yes, and so it's really thick, and I'm going to be using this for the cover of the flower letters because I think that this fits really well with the theme.
See, I like this part.
Yeah, I do too.
It goes this way, I think.
Yeah, it goes like this. So I'm going to use that as the cover. So I'm going to put that on the cover, and I'll show you guys how I did it because, like I said, I already did the other pages, but I'll show you how I did that in this video. And then to bind it together, as you can see, I had to see where I wanted the holes to go. I'm using just a hole punch, so to bind it together, I'm going to use some ribbon from Mom's stash. Thank you, Mom. And this is the ribbon that I'm using. It's kind of hard to see. This one is kind of, Mom, what is this kind of ribbon called? It's like that like thin one, and then I thought because
it's a sheer ribbon.
Oh, yeah. Because it's a sheer ribbon, what is this one called? Mom says this, she thinks this is called Pico, and this is
because of the little picos on the side.
Yeah, this is the other piece that I'm going to use to bind with it because it just fits really well with the colors and the cover.
There'll probably be a dangle on there.
Yes, probably. So that's going to be at the end. We're not going to bind it together until the end. And then also I have some washi that I picked out from my stash that I think goes pretty well with the theme. These are all washi that I've had for a very long time, and I don't know where I got them from. I most likely got them from Michael's or Hobby Lobby, but or mom, but these are the washies that I have here. And then I also have this one, which this is from Robin's Planning Nest, and it is just some script washi, but I thought it would be cute kind of going with the letter theme.
You know, I've got a stamp, speaking of script, I've got a stamp that you might could like use that in the background. I just thought about that. That might be good.
Well,
we'll
yeah.
have to find it.
Yeah, we'll have to find it. So there's that, and then the letters, or the pages that I already did, I actually already cut them out and put them together. They're going to be glued together, but I don't want to glue them together yet because I don't know if I'm going to need to add any more. So this is going to be glued onto the back cover, and then this is what we have here. So that is all of the materials that I know of that we're using. Of course, we might, like Mom said, we might use that stamp, we might use some other things, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how I put this together. I mean, it's really pretty self-explanatory, but I thought you guys might want to see it if you're not like a crafter person and you wanted to see how to do it. So the first thing that we're gonna do is I'm going to do the first page, and I'm honestly just going to trace the outline with my pen and cut it. This is probably going to be the back cover because I don't want the line to be seen, you know what I mean? I don't want you to see the drawing of it that I just did. Oops. This is why a template is good. Scissors. I hope these scissors will cut. I just realized that they might not. It's hard.
Well, see, because you can, once you get the cover on there, if push comes to shove, you can always kind of lightly sand it so that it'll blend in. Make it look vintage.
You say you're letting me use your distress inks? Is that what you mean?
Some of my distress ink.
Oh, see, Mom has all the fancy stuff. She has distress inks and she has stamps. All right. So
now get your paper and see how it'll look on there. No, get one of the papers that you've already cut out and lay it on there and see what it'll look like, just to make sure it's going to be it'll work good.
Alright, so there's that. I'm going to put this back because I will forget where this went. That one, and we're going to do the exact same thing with this one. We have our front and back covers done. Now we are going to go ahead and position this how I want it on this page. My glue? It's right there.
Okay, now when you lay that down, kind of scratch it along. Get you a good bead, but scratch it, and that way whenever it dries, go towards the there you go. When it dries, it will, because when you're doing something like this, you don't want to put like a big old glob of glue. You just want to put, like, you want to scratch it on there. You want to get it on there, but you don't want to saturate it, because if you do, it's going to warp. Once you get this finished though, you can lay a heavy book on top of it, and it'll help it.
Okay, I'm just doing a stellar job with this, Mom. Alright.
Well, okay, so here's the thing though, if it's not all the way over.
Well, we're going to have the binding strip on the edge anyway,
yeah,
so.
You're going to put a binding strip on it.
Alright, now it's time to make sure we have this correct.
See how it's kind of, so you want to make sure, and it's going to do that, but once you get that on there,
finished.
Lay it down and let it set.
Alright, so this is what the front cover is looking like, and obviously I think I might get like something fancy, maybe the cricket, and we can cut it out with some cardstock paper, and then we can write the flower letters right here and like a fancy, I said the cricket, and Mom's eyes shut up. She went, sure, we can use the cricket. Alright, so this is going to be the back cover, so I'm going to do the exact same thing, or the front cover, sorry, exact same thing that we did here. Should I do it on here or here?
Scratch it though, see? You
So,
can use some distress ink, and when you do, it's going to cover all those mistakes up.
Yeah, so this is the front cover, and then this is the inside portion. I might probably, what I'll do is make a little pocket and put the flower letters introduction on here, because I think that's cute. Maybe like some corners, and just have like a little, like photo corners.
I have photo corners.
Ooh,
or we can make some.
Okay. Well, I need them. So we'll put photo corner here, so that way I can have that, and then maybe like something else.
Yeah, because you don't want to this kind of ties into this, so you don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to like glue it down because it's double-sided.
Well, no, but you don't want to mess that decoration up either.
Yeah. the other front cover, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing that we just did with the back cover, and then I will get back to you. So we have the front and back covers done. So this is what it will look like when we have it all ready to go. So we have the front cover, and then this is what it will look like when you open it up. This is the back inside cover, and then the back cover itself. So that is our little decoration for the covers. I asked Mom if I should go ahead and punch the holes in them, and she said it probably would be a good idea to go ahead and do them now. So that is the next step. Now, because I am very weak, it might take a couple of times for me to get this done, but should I go a little further out since we're doing a binding strip? Like right there for the holes?
Whatever you think, but if you're going to do that, you need to make sure that
it'll fit with my,
yes,
my template, yeah. Oh Lord. Oh gosh, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do this.
Guess you need to use my crocodile then, don't you?
Well, I don't think I can punch the hole.
Well, the hole will be small. Let me go get my crocodile. Hold on just a second. See, when you put it up here?
Yeah, I want it to be like...
Tell me. Is that it?
Needs to go down a little bit. There we go. Wait.
Ready?
Okay, punch. She did it! Okay, guys, so make sure you have a fancy thing, because apparently I need the other one for the other side.
Okay, mark it.
Alrighty. Haha! Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, so we got that punched and ready, and now I think we're going to go ahead, and I don't need the template anymore, I don't think. So I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm not going to get rid of it yet, but I'm going to move it out of the way. I think I'm going to go ahead and start with the first page. So like I said, this is what it's going to look like when you have it open. And then this is the first page. I do want to go ahead and glue these two together, and Mom, you said you wanted to show me how to glue them together.
Well, you just hop back to your elementary school days and just glue. Make sure you get good glue all around the corners. I tell people don't be sparing with it. No, you need to do the whole page.
Oh, I was just gonna do this so it didn't come apart.
Okay, well, there you go then.
Alright, there we go. Got the pages done. Well, this first page at least. Okay. So, this is going to be letter number 1. Now, I am going to show you guys how I'm doing the first one. And then I will speed through the rest of it. Okay, so on the letters, I covered up my address, obviously. It tells you letter number 1. Like, it tells you exactly what number the letter is. So that is super helpful, so you can see exactly what you're doing in each one. However, with these, this is what comes in it. You have the matrimonial ad. This is letter number 1. You guys have seen me go through the whole thing already, but this is the matrimonial ad. This is the letter. This is Lily Clara, and like just what she looks like. Then you have attention, read next, read last. You have a postcard, and then you have this. So what I'm thinking of doing, and I actually got this idea from Mom, is this is going to be the cover. So I'm gonna have this in a little, I honestly think I might put it right here in a little photo corner.
Give me a piece of that scrap paper. We'll see what some. Will this work okay for photo corners?
Sure. So I was thinking of doing that, and then I honestly was thinking about putting the picture of Lily Clara on here too.
Hold on, we'll do some.
Because okay. I'm thinking that
I was not planning on sitting in here and just, you know, but the ideas are coming, so we must go with them.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, well, Mom, whenever I do the first letter, you can, you know, go back to your crafting or whatever you wanted to do. She said, oh, okay. And now she is excited about the process. So I'm thinking of doing this for the first page, because that way it gives you what it is and who it is on the front cover. And then I'm thinking what I'm going to do is we're going to, on this side, I'm going to glue a pocket. Mom said to make a pocket like that, and then you'll have 2 pockets, which I think is really, really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this one down.
What? Are you going to distress it or not?
I mean, I didn't know. You have to go get your distress ink. So, we have our first pocket here. And I think what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to put the matrimonial ad and the postcard and this in the very first envelope, and then these in this pocket here. That's what I think I'm going to do with these, because I don't have to keep them together anymore because I've already read the letter, and if you want to know what happens, you're going to have to watch my video. But this is, I'm going to go ahead and put this over here because I will forget that this is the back cover. So I'm going to put it with my other one so I know that the back cover is over there.
Where is...
Mom also just did photo corners using a heart punch. And that is a very cute idea, Mom. I don't know how to do the photo corners, so you'll have to show me, but...
Well, this is something different too, so...
You showing everybody how you do the distressing?
It just takes the white out so you don't see all that white. And I'm using...
It's antique linen.
Yeah, I have the other, but I think the linen will work better because it's a lighter color.
So here, I'll show you guys what it looks like. This is what the distressing looks like.
See, we could have used my craft room, but it's a mess.
Yeah, well, I wanted to, that's why I have a different, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have a different setup with my camera this time, just because it's an overhead view rather than a different kind of overhead view. This one is a little wider, so.
And this is a good way to use up your scraps, too.
Mom, there's one right here.
Oh, well, you'll have more than one then.
Okay.
Is that 3?
That's 1, 2, 3. Here's 4.
Okay. Well,
now how do I put these, how do I do these?
What, how do you do it? Well,
how do I do the photo corners?
First of all, let me see her. Let's put some vintage around her because, or you don't want to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We can. This is what it looks like, by the way. This is one of the, this is Little Clara Moore, 1883.
Okay. So, you just... Okay.
You know what would look cool is if we got that stamp and did some stamping in the background.
Okay, well...
Or should I do it on this one? It's too late now, actually.
No, it's not.
Oh, this is the other one that she said she had. This is Vintage Photo. And the reason why the top is like looking like that is because she puts it down like this whenever she's using it. So that's why it looks like that. Okay, so now this is dry, I can show you guys what I was talking about. So I think we're going to do some stamping with it, but these are the letters, and I'm going to keep them in order because this is, it kind of is supposed to be read in order. So with these, I'm going to stick them in the back, just like that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then this is one of those postcards that I was telling you about. And I think those are super cute. And you know, you could technically make this into a pocket. Smart idea. That is something that I probably am going to do on another one. But these are really pretty. This is just like an advertisement for something, like back in the 1800s, I guess. This is what they had. I don't know. I wasn't born in the 1800s or the 1900s, so I don't know. It's like literally last 2 years of the 1900s, and then, yeah. Anyway, so there is that. That looks really cute. We definitely need to do some distressing. I like how that looks. I really do. I think that looks super cute. And Mom's probably going to be like, no! But I'm going to go ahead and do some distressing along the edges here. She's a lot better at distressing than I am, but I am going to distress the edge here. Now, because I'm doing this with this one, I'm probably going to have to do this with every single page, but that's okay. Oh, actually, I really kind of like that. That looks really cute. I am okay with this. I'm going to do some more on this bottom part because I missed it. We have a lot of things now. What I did was I actually went ahead and distressed the edges here. As you can see, I think it looks really cute. So we have that. And I think what I'm going to do is, despite the fact that I literally just put these in here, I'm going to take them out. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of decoration along the edges. So we have a couple of stamps here. These are all from Mom. I don't know where she got them from. Probably Michael's or Hobby Lobby. But we have this one here. And it's like hats and things. It fits well with the Lily Clara vibe because she is a dressmaker. We have this one, which is just stunning. It's focusing on my hands and not the stamp. There we go. Okay. Then we have this one. beautiful as well. And we have this doily one, which I think is really cute. Sorry if you can see like flashes, it's my ceiling fan. And then we also have this, which is like a stamp for just like a script stamp. So we're gonna use that. As you can see, my hands are kind of getting dirty, and that's because that's what happens when you work with stamps, unfortunately, but that's okay. Okay, so let's try this. Last time I used stamps was a disaster, so hopefully this time is not a disaster. Okay, well, that didn't work well. So, just do it that way. Cute. And maybe a little some here. That's not bad. This video is going to be really long, you guys, and I'm really sorry. I'm trying to get better at the length of my videos, but if you've seen any of my content before, then you know that I'm very talkative. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay. And then let's get a little bit at the bottom here. And then we'll let it dry while I do the other side. The other page, at least. Should we do it this way? This is probably a bad idea. Oh, actually, not bad at all. Okay. Not bad. Okay, okay. I keep saying okay, I'm sorry. I think we're going to put this to the side because I want this to dry a little bit. And I'm going to just do some fancy little edge stamping here. Just for funsies. Just add a little character to it, you know? It's supposed to be vintage, and I like the idea of making it vintage. Making it look like it has just come back from the Horn Silver Mine and Lily Clara is missing her boo. Just doing some along the edges here. Just for some creativity. Alright, I think that's probably good. This is actually like super therapeutic. Just sit here and create. I haven't done this in a really long time, and I forgot how therapeutic it can be to just sit here and create. So, there is that. I think we are going to add a little fun floral something here, because why not? I need this ink to be like juicy, you know, like this brown was. Oh, that was perfect. Add a little bit right here. I'm not super great with stamping. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, I love that. Okay, that is really cute. Lily Clara should have a little cuteness on her postcard, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna use the brown just because I want to. Should I go down here or should I go up here? It should definitely go up there. Alright, this is either going to be really good or really bad. Oh, y'all, that turned out so good. Look at that. You can't see it. That's super cute. I like that. Good job, us. Mom has returned, so she's going to help me put the photo corners on because I've been waiting on that.
So what you're going to do is, I would just like really like, see how that is? See that teeny tiny little bit?
Yeah. Well, you're gonna do the first one.
That's the way I do it. Okay.
I was thinking of doing like this one with the photo corners on these two edges.
Okay. Here. Oops, I messed up.
Don't mess up.
Well, see, it's just for decoration, right?
Well, I want to be able to pull this in and out too.
Okay, so let's just do it like that. Okay. This is wait. Where's the other one? Okay. And then we'll do this one
on this corner
like this, okay, and stick it right here. Okay, now pull this out so that it'll dry, so that it won't yeah. Okay, so there's those two, because now you can, here, let me see that.
You just told me to pull it out.
I know, but I want to make sure the yeah, that's right.
Okay, now I can move it.
Now you can take it out.
Okay, well,
Okay.
we'll keep that here so that you can see where we want to put this one. I think maybe I should just glue it down.
Well,
Because if I glue it down, then I can have it, see, that's it, that's all it is. And I can probably pull this apart, honestly. There we go. Okay, and then we have the photo corners, like that. So, we have the first 2 pages all completed. This is what it looks like. I am super obsessed with it. I think it's really, really cute. I like this a lot. So I'm going to continue doing these pages, and what I'm going to do is I will try to speed through it, and then if there's a part that I need to talk to you guys about, I will voice over and talk to you guys about it that way, so that you guys can see how I'm doing it, and then we'll do a flip through at the end. Alright, y'all, we have actually finished it. She's chunky. She's very chunky. Look at that. But we did it. So now Mom is here. Hi. And we are going to bind it together. Our original idea was to bind it with the ribbon. However, because this boy is very chunky, we have decided to use some, what are these called, Mom?
They're book rings.
Book rings to bind it together. And then we're going to add some ribbon and this really cute tassel that I just made. I will be sharing more of how these tassels on my Instagram, and I might make a little YouTube video of all the tassels that I made so you guys can see, because I am going to be selling these, and this is what this one looks like. I might make another one just like this and sell it, but I think this is just really cute and it goes really well with the theme. It has like the scissors and the dressmaking things, and then this Victorian looking doll, and it's just really cute. So Mom, help me with the binding, please.
Okay. Well, we may end up binding it with the ribbon. We'll just have to see, because I
think it'll work. It'll work.
Well,
it'll work.
I don't know.
Have faith, Linda. Have faith.
Okay.
Alright, so what do? Do we just start with the back and then go forward?
Well, if you stack it good enough.
I don't think that's going to work with this.
I think it will.
I don't think it will. I think we need to start with half the pages and go from there.
Then you're going to start from the back to the front.
Yeah. So, alright, now let's flip it over. Oh, look at that. Look how chunky. Look at how chunky.
Yeah, but whenever it's got room to grow. See?
Yeah, well, it's not going to grow anymore.
Well, that's all right.
Okay, you know what I think we should do to keep it from being super chunky is we should, like, get a ribbon and tie it around there. What do you think?
That's a good idea.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
So, how we should use this ribbon. I kind of want to use both, but I don't know how that would work.
Well, what you could do...
Because we could attach it on the back.
No,
so
just lay the ribbon down.
I want both of them.
Okay, well, you need to take you a good amount of it, though. And then tie it in the middle so that it won't come apart, so the knots in the back. Because then you can kind of make like a belly band.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then...
Okay.
This is why I asked her to help me with this, because I don't know how to do this.
Okay, so where's your scissors? Let's take it off and then tie it in the middle, in the back, so that it won't come apart. And that'll keep it from, even if it comes off, that'll keep it from getting lost.
Alright, and then just tie it. Can you tie it? Because I can't do it. She's really good at making bows. I am hilariously bad at it.
What I was thinking was, you can... Do you like that?
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
There we go. You know what? I think the last thing that... Oh, wait. Are we doing more? What are we doing?
Well...
That's a lot of ribbon!
I know.
Look at all this ribbon! Oh, it's all falling down. See, that's what you get for doing it.
We are going to play here just a second.
I have no idea what you're doing.
No,
this is why I asked her to help me, because I don't know what to do.
See, what you can do is, you just tie you a couple little tassels right here to hang off. It will be beautiful.
Oh!
See, there you go. And it'll just, you know, it'll just hang off and be pretty, and that looks really good, actually.
Alright, so the last thing I need to do is add the title, which I will do, and then I will flip through the entire thing for you guys so you can see the whole flower letters thingy all together. I'm really in love with the way the dangle looks on here. I think that looks super cute. So let me go ahead and do the final little piece, which is to do the title, and then I will show you guys an entire flip through. And now is the moment you guys have been waiting for, the flip through, the final reveal of this. Now, for the title, what I did was I printed the flower letters title, like I just typed it in on my computer, printed it out, added some distress inks, the same ones that I use in the rest of this junk journal, and I glued it on here, and then this is actually an element from the actual letters that you get. So I just cut it out and put that on there, and then this I actually used for the back. I just put that little insignia right there just so that it makes it round out and it is, you know, all consistent as the flower letters. I really love how we binded it. I'm really happy that my mom was able to help me with that, because honestly I don't think I would have done it justice had she not been able to help me. I really love this specifically. I think it fits the theme super well. So let's go ahead and show you how I did all of these pages. I'm obsessed with our little binder. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure this is in frame here. So you open it up and you get our, let me zoom out just a smidgen. Okay, I feel like that's good. So here is the first page. It has the little flower letter little note here, and it's in these little page, what are these called? Photo corners that we made. And then this is what Lily Clara looks like. So you have like the little introduction of what it is. And then for the letters, I just wrote the same kind of font that I use with the title page here, and I just wrote the letters so that I knew which one was which, because I did combine a few of them. So here we have letter number 1, we have the ad, the matrimonial stuff, the first little what is this called, postcard, and then we have all of the letters in the back pocket here. As you can see, I did do a little stamping and a little fun things to each page. I'm not going to really explain all of them because they're pretty self-explanatory, but this is what they all look like. Here in this pocket, we do have the little advertisement here in the back, and I put it in little photo pockets so that it was easy to pull out, but I wanted to not use the letters in every single page. So this is what I did for that one. This is letter 2 and letter 3. Here is letter 4. Again, same thing. I just used the envelopes for these 2 pages. Nothing super fancy with these. Letter number 6 and 7. With letter number 6, same thing. Didn't do anything too different. I have most of them, when I do the pockets, is the letters go in the back, and then the little extra pieces that come in it go in the front. On this one, as you can see, I did just do it differently. I did the postcard on the side, and then all of the information is right here in this, and then I added the little extra advertisement here with a photo pocket, just stuck it there. I thought it looked cute, and I really wanted to highlight these flowers at the bottom because that's all the point. The whole point of the flower letters is they're flowery and fun. And then we have letter number 8. Again, same thing. All of the papers are in the back here. Letter number 9, I used the postcard. And then I actually did the 2 murder things from White Widow. The White Widow, if you guys have heard of the story, then you know what I'm talking about. And I just put those in little photo corners here so that I could pull them out pretty easily. And then we have all of the rest of the stuff right here. And that's letter number 8 and 9. Then we have letter number 10. Because it was just a few things in this one, I decided to kind of combine letters 10 and 11 together. So some of the advertisements that came in letter number 10 are right here, but they were 2 different letters that came with number 10. So I just added them in with photo corners so that I can pull them out and look at them whenever I wanted to. But you have them here so that they're easy to look at. And then for letter number 11, I did the postcard thing with the letters here. And then for the advertisements, I stuck them in the letter corner. So one of these is from here, and then one of these is from letter number 11. So what I did is I kind of just did them like that. And then I made it so that the bookmark could kind of hold them in place. Then we get into combinations. So we have letters 12 and 13, 14 and 15. So letter number 12 is right here with this postcard, and then letter number 13 is right here with these photo corners. I thought it would be much more exciting to do it that way because this is all the advertisements here that came with those two letters, and then we also had a cute little recipe card, so I wanted to highlight those, but I also wanted to include all of the fun things that come in the letters, so that's kind of how I did this one, because again we had that floral design at the bottom. And then for letters 14 and 15, I kind of combined them. So letter number 14 is in the back right here, in this back pocket, along with this. These are those little letters that we got from I can't remember her name now because it's escaping me, but these are those little informational things that were shoved underneath the door of our sheriff. So I put those in the little photo corners because I wanted those to be kind of easy to read and reach. Then we have the two different letters in the pockets here, and then this is something that Matthew Hickman, this is what he looks like, and I wanted to be able to read that and pull it out, so I did a little flap here with some washi tape. So this is letter 14 in the back and letter 15 in the front. Then we go into letter number 16, which is here. Again, I did something a little different here. So I did the envelope on the, oh my gosh, sorry. I did the envelope on the back, and I kind of just glued did I do two pockets? I did not. I just glued the envelope onto the back without doing another pocket. Put all the information for that, and then this is another one of those little recipe cards, and I decided that I wanted to be able to look at that one a lot, so I put the photo corners here so that you'd have to take the recipe card out in order to look at it, but it's still accessible, you know what I mean? Okay, so then this one is one of my favorite ones. This is letter number 17. The way I did this, I was really proud of. So we have that map that comes with a couple of the different letters whenever Matthew Hickman is discussing his journey to find the Star Sisters. What I did is I attached it on some washi, and I'm going to scooch this over so you guys can kind of see what I did. I attached it with some washi, the back part of the page here, and what you can do is when you open it up all the way and you can see the entire map just like that. So it's an easy way for you to look at the map without having to take it all out of the letter. So I thought that was a really cool thing that I did, and then I added the rest of the parts of the letter with the postcard and stuck them in here just like that. Okay, and then we go into letter number 18. Again, I did the similar thing with the postcard, the letters here, and then the little advertisement with a photo corner. I thought it was super cute the way I did that. And then we have a letter number 19 and 20. Again, same thing that I did last time. I put letter number 19 in the back and letter number 20 in the front, and then the two little advertisements, I kind of wanted those to be like photo flaps, so I put them on with some washi, and that way you can look at both of them without having to pull them out. Letter number 22, or 21 and 22 are here, and again the same thing I did before. 21 is in the back, 22 is in the front, and then the advertisements are held with these little photo corners just so that they could be easily accessible. I thought it would be really fun. I love the way I stamped these, by the way. I forgot to mention. I think they're super cute. Letter number 23 is by itself. Again, I did a little flap here so that I could access that. We only had just these three things in the letter, so I really wanted the letter to be the highlight. And then the bookmark is held together with some photo flaps, and I really like that one as well. Then we go into letter number 24. Again, same thing, just did a little photo flap and added all of the letter items in here. And then letter number 24 was the end. So what I actually did, I had an extra postcard left over, and I decided to glue the postcard down because I've been doing that with all of them. And then this is a little thing that you get that says the end, and I wanted to be able to read that too. And I wanted this to be the focus of it. This was a little sticker that came in the flower letters and a couple of letters ago, and I just decided to keep that because I wanted it to be like the main focus of the back was the ending, and I wanted to be able to have that flap. So that's what I did with the back cover, or the back page. And then you go into the back cover, and this is exactly what it looks like. So that is our Flower Letters little junk journal. I'm going to go ahead and put our binder back on, and if you remember, we tied the knot on here so that all we have to do is just slide it back on just like that, and it stays perfectly held together, and I absolutely love it. I think this is super cute. I am really happy with how this turned out. I'm really glad that I waited till the end to put this together. I am getting all discombobulated over here. I'm going to move this over just so we can read our title. And there you have it. That is the flip through of our Flower Letters junk journal. I am so excited with how this turned out. I'm really grateful that I was able to put this together and to have Mom to help me, and also super incredibly grateful to the Flower Letters for sending me the subscription. I really hope you guys got a fun inspiration on how to set things up. If you have a subscription letter service from the Flower Letters or a different company, now you know how you can set it up and you can enjoy it over and over again. The super unique thing that I love about the Flower Letters is their stories are so diverse, they're so unique, they're beautiful, beautiful designs, and advertisements and all of the different kinds of things that they send you are just absolutely stunning. I wanted to showcase every single piece of their wonderful artwork, so I'm really happy that I have this book to look back on and to smile and see. I'm just so incredibly grateful to the Flower Letters for letting me try out the subscription, and I highly recommend you guys do the same. The Flower Letters has amazing stories, and if I could do it all over again, I 100% would, because I am hooked and I love that they have so many different diverse stories and fun adventures. I will leave the Flower Letters information in the description box below so you guys can check them out. I once again highly recommend you guys do that. Letter subscriptions are something that are coming very popular in the crafting community, so I really recommend you guys check them out. I do have a discount code, and you can use that code. It will be in the description along with all the information for the Flower Letters. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and seeing how I have decorated and used my Flower Letters subscription letters for this junk journal, and I really hope you guys will check them out. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, craft on. Bye guys!